From teasing a potential return to the hit show after Season 8 ending, to directing Outlander in the final seasons, here's everything we know about what's next for Caitriona Balfe. She said never say never to revisiting her character after the show's 8th and final season. It may not be the last time we see her as Claire. Phew, that's a relief. She reacted to executive producer Meryl Davis's suggestion that the show may return after author Diana Gabaldon is done with the book series. If it was up to the producer, he'd love to see the show through to the end of the book series. The drama's storyline was catching up with the books, and the showrunners didn't know how long it'd take Diana to write the last one, with speculations that it might take up to 3 or 4 years. They thought it wouldn't be wise to put the show on pause and decided to end the TV series after Season 8 because it seemed like the perfect time. She also went on to say that she would have loved to have continued working on the drama and was open to concluding the story in the future, either in the form of a spin-off, sequel, or an Outlander movie. Meryl believed it was important to end the story, which will continue in the books. In response to the producer's idea about a future comeback, Balfe's totally up for it, saying that the door was always open and they'll just have to wait and see. Talking about the show coming to an end, Caitriona believed it was time to try new challenges and explore new opportunities. She felt very privileged and honored to play her character and called the ending of Outlander very sad and bittersweet. It'll be hard for her to say goodbye to the character who she'd been playing for a decade, especially when that character is the one who shot you up into stardom. Fans are currently watching Season 7, which was released on June 16, 2023. It consisted of 16 episodes and was split into 2 parts, and Balfe said that fans would be in for a treat because the new season's epic and jam-packed with action. The Revolutionary War had started, and Claire and Jamie were caught in the middle of it. The writers went all out this season. They've swung open the doors, welcoming a bunch of fantastic characters to the mix, both fresh faces and some familiar old mates. This season was the best one after Season 1, and she couldn't wait for fans to love it. She'll reprise her role in the second half of Season 7, which is due to arrive in 2024. Talking about wrapping things up for the Frasers in what set out to be an emotional series finale, the actress said that it was an amazing ride. But it was time to wrap things up since the show was still a hit and the cast had a lot of love for each other. It'd be hard to say goodbye to each other and not have that kind of constant contact anymore. Filming for the final season hadn't even started yet, but she and Sam Heughan were already starting to get emotional because they'd played their characters for nearly a decade. It was no surprise that Outlander fans were shocked when the showrunners announced that it'd be coming to an end after Season 8. Now they're looking forward to the prequel Outlander, Blood of My Blood, which will be produced by the same team, and Matthew B. Roberts hinted that there'll be a lot of names and faces that fans will recognize. Does that mean Caitriona will be there? I certainly hope so, but even if she isn't, fear not, because the actress has joined an A-list cast for a thriller movie, Amateur, with cast members such as the James Bond villain Rami Malek, Lawrence Fishburne, and recent Superman hire Rachel Brosnahan. It seems like it'll be one epic movie. James Hawes will be the director, with Gary Spinelli penning the most recent draft, and Dan Wilson, Hutch Parker, and Malek will be the producers. Caitriona shared this new role with her fans on Instagram, writing to her 2 million followers that she was looking forward to join this amazing cast and is positive that her latest silver screen adventure will be a fun one. The new thriller tells the story of a CIA cryptographer who plans to seek revenge after his wife is murdered in a London terrorist attack. When he demands his bosses go after them, it becomes clear that they won't due to conflicting internal priorities, and then he takes matters into his own hands, blackmailing the agency into training him and going after them himself. Like always, Caitriona was backed with support for her fellow Outlander lead, Heughan. He was among the first to congratulate her and posted that she was doing an amazing job. Seems like the movie's in some really talented hands, with Malek as the executive producer. Rami's Best Actor Oscar win in 2019 for his portrayal of Freddie Mercury makes him the perfect choice. Currently, there aren't any further details on the filming schedule or roles, but I'm sure Caitriona will deliver an amazing performance. Even her last film, Belfast, in which she starred with Jamie Dornan, was a huge success. It ended up bagging many awards, such as a Best Original Screenplay Academy Award for Kenneth Branagh, and Balfe received her BAFTA-nominated role. Her Instagram post was met with a lot of enthusiasm from fans who flocked in the comment section to express their views. Some commented that they were thrilled that the star had already started getting opportunities, even before Outlander officially ends. Others wished her the best of luck, with one fan saying that they hoped that the film crew and project partners would appreciate the ability of the actress to earn fame and popularity due to the talent and big names of their colleagues in the workshop. Another said that Balfe deserves this role since she was a talented actor, and stars didn't see fit to continue Outlander to the 10th and final book. Not only that, but she's also set to star in an upcoming boxing drama, The Cut, along with Orlando Bloom. The actress seems to be doing great in the movie acting world. She's currently filming in Nevada, and we got to see a glimpse of her character in a recent first-look picture from the set. Balfe looked unrecognizable as she traded her brunette locks for a shorter blonde look. The film follows a boxer played by British star Bloom, who's also the co-producer, coming out of her retirement to fight for his championship title through a demanding and unsanctioned weight cut program. The protagonist trains with a coach who doesn't know any limits, and he spirals out of control, ultimately isolating himself from reality and loved ones. The movie's directed by Sean Ellis, who adapted a screenplay by Justin Bull, known for the movie Little Rituals from a story by Mark Lane. The blockbuster film is currently in production, but it doesn't have a release date yet. Caitriona's full role hasn't been disclosed by the movie's producers, but I'm positive it'll be amazing. See, Balfe's been the heart and soul of the show since the beginning, so this directorial leap feels like the next natural step in her Outlander journey. Plus, it's no secret that she's been itching to get into the director's chair for quite some time. Caitriona herself has been pretty open about her desire to direct, and not to forget, she's got this tight-knit crew around her that she's worked with for a decade, and they're more like a family than anything. So it's the ideal setting for her to test out her directing chops, and turns out she's not exactly a rookie either. In Season 7, she started dabbling in some second-unit directing, guiding the performances of John Bell and Sophie Skelton. Now she's ready to up her game, taking the reins for a full episode. Exciting times, right? Despite her eagerness to grab this chance, Caitriona's not gonna pretend she's not a bit scared of the challenge. But hey, she's approaching it all with a good dose of humor. She's already got some directing experience with a few of her co-stars, and even herself. But she pointed out that one person that hasn't directed yet is Sam. She joked about making Ewan shoot all his scenes in one long, epic take. But when can we expect her directorial debut? Keep your eyes peeled for the second half of Season 7, and she'll be back in the director's chair in Season 8 too. It's gonna be a bittersweet moment, seeing less of Caitriona on screen as she steps behind the camera. But we're just as thrilled to embrace her new role as a director and watch her flex her creative muscle in different capacities in The Cut and Amateur. Bring on the directorial Balfe. We're ready for it. So there you have it. From directing Outlander in the final seasons to teasing a potential return to the hit show after Season 8 ending, that was everything we know about what's next for Caitriona Balfe.